to that point, you know. So Lady J and Demon Mango, they are thinking that they are clever, you know. And imagine, I have never seen the character of those two people. And there's a rumors here, but one day we will come with their story. Why are they following each other?
Wagwan, my dear family, greetings to you all. How is everything? How am I? I'm good. I'm so fine, guys. I am on the road to 1K subscribers. Please take me to 1K. Take me to 1K. I know you can. Take me to 1K. So if you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much. To you that is always coming back to watch my content, I love you. What would I do without you? My people, there are so many shenanigans on these streets. Actually, I was watching something and I was like, I must come and talk about this. Guys, have you ever met a person who is a mumu? Can you say mumu? Have you ever met a mumu? A person that you look at them and you wonder, how do they think? Like, seriously. I don't know. How do they think? What actually crosses in their mind? Do they reason before they come out to react? Or are they given a script? Guys, I don't talk so much. So before I bring in my commentary, guys, listen to
And I'm coming to that point, you know. So Lady J and Demon Mango, they are thinking that they are clever, you know. And imagine, I have never seen the character of those two people. And there's a rumors here, but one day we will come with their story. Why are they following each other? You know, for sure. Why is Lady J following Demon Mango? Demon Mango showing her nakedness. That one we have to question there. There's something going there, fish. There's something going there, fish. And the people...
My people, let me tell you, if you happen to come across Masubo 1, tell him Mary said he should receive some common sense in Jesus' name. Masubo 1 very shamelessly comes out to insinuate D. Mwango and David Jr. have been exchanging saliva. You know what that means. Guys, what kind of madness is in this man's head? How did you come to that? You know, sometimes, guys, people come out and speak and you need to pause and ask yourself, or you are the one who does this with your sister until you think it is normal, like everyone is doing what you are doing. Do you understand? Do you follow what I'm saying? I was so shocked. Yay! I was so shocked. Let me just tell you the truth. I was so shocked and I was like, hold on. If Demwango and David Jr. are in a swimming pool swimming, tell me, how do you want Demwango to dress? You want her to go dressed like this, like Mary, then jump in the water and start swimming? That is how you want Demwango to show up in a swimming pool? What do you mean? These people, they know their siblings. They know they're related by default. What makes you think there's something fishy that is going on? Unless I'm the one who's crazy. Guys, tell me, who does that? These people have always talked about Demwango. Oh, Demwango walks around the world naked. When Demwango goes to swim, you want her to swim in a dera so that she can please you. So that you, as Masubo 1, can be happy. Because she's in a dera. You tell me. You know, and then he made a comment like, if you're sitting with your sister and your sister is not sitting well, you tell your sister to sit properly. What will you be looking in between the thighs of your sister so that you tell your sister to sit properly? What will your eyes be wondering as they look at your sister's thighs. You people, you want to come out and tell people what you do until you've thought it's normal. Now you think everyone does what you do. Let Dimwango and David Jr. be. If you don't have anything to say, just shut up. This guy Morimi, he sold the piece of land to Dimwango willingly. Willing buyer, willing seller. Do you understand? There is no way anyone forced him. And if Dimwango is asking, or rather calling out for people to support Morimi to construct a home, what is your problem, Masubo? And now he came out and he was like, oh, instead of asking people to support him to build a house, why can't they ask for people to support him to seek medication because one of the lips is cracked? See your life. See your life. You think Dimwango is mad and crazy. She just woke up without even doing any consultation with Morimi. And then she took her camera and started talking about her house. Yet Morimi maybe wants medication. And you know, guys, you cannot just come out and start saying, I don't know if that is cancer. Cancer is not something to play around with. If you've never had a person who has had this disease in your family, you can't play around with it. This is a terminal illness. We don't joke with it. There are some diseases that you, in fact, will never want to talk about. And especially if you have ever had an experience. And when I talk about experience, I mean it could be someone very close to you, or a neighbor, or a person that you know, or a person in your family. Guys, why do they feel Morimi was duped into selling the piece of land? And you know, he was like, oh, the lip of Morimi is like that because of Congrats dad. Because Congrats dad, grows sugarcane. Have you ever seen Congrats dad brewing that nini? You know what I'm talking about, that nini. Have you ever seen him doing that? Have you ever seen him doing that? So that you come out and lie without blinking an eye to the public. Just because you don't like this family. Hey, guys. Nyabohanse. We should all go and visit Nyabohanse one day. So as to understand the tingo. Because, you know, when someone comes out and they're like, oh, it is because of their father that this guy is an alcoholic. You tell me, who forces anyone alcohol down their throat? Who does that? Let's say you have a bar or a pub. Those people that come in, the customers or the clients, did you go out to call them? Did you stand at the roadside and you're like, come, get inside. You know, grab a beer, grab a glass of wine. It is all about willing buyer, willing seller. Of course, we know alcoholism is not good. But this matter of these people always tying down, tying people that are not doing good, people that are kind of miserable in Nyabohanse, they want to say, oh, they are miserable, they are desperate because of this family. How comes? You mean the Ondaris family is the only family in Nyabohanse that has been buying pieces of land from people? Does it mean this is the only family that are doing so well to an extent that people dislike them for their success? Does it mean that you guys, you are never introduced to what you are fighting for? You are fighting for sponsors and donors. Who doesn't know? Maro brought you to brought the platform to you. He introduced it. And by the way, I remember when those guys used to do Nyabohanse podcast. There's this the shorter guy. I have forgotten the name. He said before Maro started YouTube, he had started doing it as a musician. But of course, his channel had never grown. But when Maro went out and realized there's this platform and this is how it operates. Guys, let me tell you. Marwa was never mean. he came out and introduced the same thing to Nyabohanse. And sometimes I feel Mara is too generous. And it is his generosity that is his point of weakness. Do you get it? He was too generous. He wanted everyone to have a good life in Nyabohanse. He wanted people to experience what he had already experienced. He introduced people to his audience, his own subscribers. But what did they do? They have turned against him and the whole family. Every day, it is Marwa, it is Rocio, it is Dee Mwango, congrats mama, congrats daddy. I saw this lady, this black demon, coming out to talk about, Dee Mwango's, boyfriend, who is from Poland. And, she was like, those guys are very poor. Does it mean that everyone in Poland is poor? What are you trying to say? Can't you use this your head? You said you're very smart. You said you are their CEO. How comes you don't have brains? Does it mean everyone in Africa is suffering? We have so many rich, in fact, billionaires here in Africa. They're here. Yet in the same Africa, we have poor people. So why does he feel Dee Mwango is engaging with this guy because he's a white guy? Why? And she's forgetting that we watch documentaries from Germany. It is only that we don't want to create content out of those documentaries. There are so many poor people in Germany. In fact, Germany is just a country, just like a country. Talk about the superpower USA. We have so many homeless people in America. We have so many people in America that cannot afford, to eat. They cannot afford the luxury of life. Yet they stay in the most powerful country in this world. And you are like, oh, these guys from Poland are poor. So what? If they're poor, what is your business? Are they coming to your door to knock and ask you for some food, some rent, or whatever? What exactly are you trying to say? This thing of feeling yourself as if you are on the top of the world is what will finish you as a person. You can't be chopping okra on people's heads every day. And you want to boast the way you are so knowledgeable when you know nothing. Eh? You can't be doing that. Okay, Dee Mwango brought her mother on camera. In fact, it was through a video call. And they had a moment with the boyfriend's mother. Is that an issue? As much as we may have language barrier, but of course the kids can do the translation. In fact, we have our own Kenyan girl. She's called Liz. We have a channel that is called Liz and Ati. Ati is from Hungary, if I'm not wrong. If you do watch Ati and Liz, let me know. Does he come from Hungary? But he stays in the UK. The parents can't speak English, but they have been interacting with Liz. Liz has gone to Europe, like all over. She has been moving from one country to the other. Has that stopped her from interacting with her in-laws? Guys, hey, you can get married to anybody as long as you love each other. This matter to do with language barrier, you will sort it out. There's this program that is called the 90-Day Fiancé. I don't know whether you have ever watched it, 90 Days Fiancé. This program, I have seen people that have met, they can't speak, or rather they don't have a common language, but they do, sign languages, and they're in love. When you are in love, you can do anything. And the more you stay together, you will gradually have a common language in which you can freely communicate. There's this guy that came from Italy. I don't know the lady was coming from which country. And guys, if you'd watch them, you'd laugh, because none of them can speak English. And they're in love. They need to convince their families. They need to ensure before the end of 90 days they are married, or everyone goes back to their own country. Guys, it's so crazy. So when Dee Mwango brings the mom or on camera, she's talking to the boyfriend's mama, they are having some good time. Dee Mwango Dimongo's laughter is a pain for someone. If you don't know how to laugh, the way you laugh like a squirrel. Have you ever had a squirrel laughing? Let me know. Let me know. Have you ever had a squirrel laughing? So this lady has a problem with Dimongo's laughter. She's like, why is Dimongo laughing? Just because she has seen a white skin. Like seriously? Dimongo has been all over the world. How many whites has she interacted with? Forget about the boyfriend. How many people has Dimongo interacted with? Dimongo is always catching flights, not catching feelings and emotions and attitudes. She has been catching flights. How many white people has she sat next to on these international flights? You know, it is nothing new to Dimongo. So when you say Dimongo and the mother are laughing, in fact, let's take a minute and listen to this crazy woman.
First time, I say make I enter the video. Is it that the boyfriend mother visited that village? Or what happened? This is a teacher of the Republic of Kenya. Only for me to see that Agama Lizard is making phone call with a fake boyfriend. And the woman say hello to Congress, but she could not even speak English. Yes, I know here in Europe is like that because they are from Poland. That guy is still staying with mama, still drinking milk with mama at home. Hey, come and here, you know, congrats mommy, nyashi nyashi. Whether you are a man or you are a woman, she sees you. She fled with both sex, is the truth. She started saying the woman is cute, even though we didn't see the woman. But this is my own point that I want to make in that video. Come and see Agama Lizard. You know, they disgrace themselves. You know, Agama Lizard, once she see Muzungu white skin, she can do anything. She can die for, she can, let me not be saying die, let me be saying, she can buy for that Muzungu. She go buy her life for that Muzungu. You understand how the thing go?
Guys, in fact, we should come to a conclusion. This is pure hatred. There is no any other way you can dress it. This is just being hateful for nothing, spiteful for nothing, towards a person that is enjoying her life in Africa. Enjoying her life in Africa, having some good time, and doing her construction without wahala. So you keep on shouting in your small carbon. Keep on keeping on until the day you'll become tired. As a matter of fact, whether this guy comes from Poland, whether he's poor, is he your man? Is your man missing? Did you lose your man? Has Dimongo taken your man? Come and tell us all this. I need some answers. I need some answers. Come and tell us. Before you come out and start insulting people, have some facts right. It's just simple. The whole of this world, the way it is round, it is made up of so many people. We have the rich, we have the average or the middle class, and we have the poor. And they are all over the world. Whichever the country that you're in, you will get this group of people. We have what we call social classes. You will get them all over the world. Do you understand? It doesn't mean because you come from a very small country in Europe, you are poor by default. I know so many people that come from Romania. Is it called Romania? I think so. I know of a person that comes from that country. They are doing very well. But generally, it is a poor country. But that does not mean that everyone that is in that country is poor. So this matter of just demeaning people, belittling people on YouTube streets, sometimes we need to think. I have always said there's more to this life than content creation. Because if today YouTube dies or comes to an end, who will you be insulting? Will you start insulting your neighbors in Germany? They'll arrest you and throw you back to Nigeria. What will you be doing in Nigeria? They'll throw you back to Nigeria. If this YouTube is not there, if today we wake up and it is kaput. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Just tell us, please. So my people, I don't know what to think about this video. Please drop your comments right here. Have you subscribed? We are stuck on 500 subs, guys. We are not doing good. Take me to 1K subscribers. Take me to 1K subscribers. Don't forget to like this video. You can also share it with your family and friends if you feel like doing so. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.